YouTube, it's your boy Alex and I'm back in another video. We got this video by Who Reports today about the dark truth why the NBA is dying. As you all know, the NBA is declining in viewership, preferably because of the reason three-pointers, effort, and just like overall star play is just not so much star play, but just the overall play style of the game today is just affecting viewership. We're gonna watch this video. If you guys like this video, make sure to like, subscribe down below. It's around the road to 6K. Let's get right into it, man.
Nearly 2 decades, I've been a passionate NBA superfan following every season without fail.
All the way to the hoop, scoop to the hoop with a ball, point 71 and 72.
Hoop Reports could have just shown that entire Luka Doncic game and just the overall effort by the Hawks. That was just a putrid defensive game. I'm gonna say it right now. As skilled as Luka is, that was just pitiful defense. I'm gonna say it right now.
Lately, however, there's been a lot of buzz about the NBA losing its grip in the world of entertainment.
LeBron is divisive. He makes the game unattractive.
NBA Finals numbers down massively.
Ladies and gentlemen, the truth is, viewership is declining, fans are tuning out, and honestly, the numbers don't lie. Ratings have dropped a staggering 48% since 2012 and 28% just this year on ESPN alone. Meanwhile, other sports leagues are breaking records. This is a troubling trend, and in today's video, I'll share my own perspective as a superfan, along with insights from experts and fans around the world to explore the big question: why is the NBA dying?
You know how much league pass costs?
League pass and you don't even get all the
The
games.
fact that you don't even get your own games if you buy League Pass in your own city. So like if I'm from the DMV, right, and I want to watch a Wizards game, I can't even watch that Wizards game. I have to go to the local network to watch that. That's just absolutely ridiculous, bro.
Somebody else, or is it Udoka out?
And Westbrook sneaks inside. 7 for Westbrook. Technical foul on Westbrook.
Have you ever watched a game where an NBA player just gives another a simple glare and boom, they're slapped with a technical foul? Or how about a player clapping in frustration only to get hit with a tech?
Oh, yeah. He really upset with himself. Call for a technical.
It's crazy to think, but stuff like this.
I'm so glad that refereeing and just overall just refereeing is being addressed as one of the reasons why too, because I didn't even think about it, but just like the technical fouls, I mean just overall soft play in terms of the refereeing is just one of the main reasons for perpetrators too as to why the viewership is down, and I'm glad it's being addressed.
So soft that even the slightest hints of drama get shut down with a whistle. And honestly, this is just one of the reasons viewership is dropping. Because here's the thing, drama sells.
Pretty play, a 9-1 run, Minnesota.
Oh, come on, man. No way.
Take the UFC, for example. When Conor McGregor was in his prime and gearing up to fight Floyd Mayweather, the drama was off the charts. I mean, those press conferences alone were pulling in more views than some NBA Finals games. Don't believe me? Check this out. The Toronto press conference for Mayweather versus McGregor racked up 8.4 million views on YouTube alone. Now, compare that to the 2020 NBA Bubble Finals, which averaged just 7.4 million viewers. That's the power of drama, and yet the NBA wants no part of it. For example, Giannis got a technical here for simply looking at Al Horford after a dunk. Jason Tatum got hit with one here for just hanging on the rim after making a big play. And then here's Jokic, the league's best player, getting ejected over, well, basically nothing.
This will be a technical.
Oh, they threw Jokic out of the game.
I get that the NBA wants to avoid another Malice in the Palace incident, but this complete lack of drama and technical fouls at every corner is turning fans away. Bulls fans booing the refs for ejecting Jokic shows.
Some of those Jokic and Luka technicals are so funny because this Chicago Bulls game from Jokic, I don't know what that was, but also just that Luka Doncic technical when he was I forget what team they were playing. I think it was like the Kings or something, and he like was getting up from the bench and they just gave him technical for no reason. But it's just like those are some of the reasons why nobody wants to watch these NBA games anymore, because you got the guys that are just trying to show their emotions on the court and they're getting hit with technicals for no reason. It's just absolutely ridiculous, man.
The outcome of games while eliminating any possible drama are just one of the many reasons NBA viewership is in a free fall.
We've got breaking news. LeBron is a Laker.
Breaking news. Kevin Durant is headed to Phoenix.
Portland is sending Damian Lillard to the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis and Dame, that is a scary thought.
Piggybacking on my earlier point about the lack of drama, another reason NBA viewership is dropping is the complete lack of heated rivalries.
The other thing is the rivalries with the NBA. I'm not going to hold you. I want that. I miss that. I liked it when people didn't like each other and was really trying to go at each other.
In the UFC, for example, we want to see John Jones fight Tom Aspinall, not watch them train together and be buddies. The reality is, NBA players switch teams faster than a game of hot potato these days. As a result, there aren't many rivalries anymore, and rivalries bring drama. And as I mentioned earlier, drama sells, which is another area the NBA is lacking right now.
Maybe that's just maybe that little toxic side of me, you feel me? I just like controversy.
Not just individual players, but like doesn't even feel like there's team rivalries anymore. Like a Lakers-Celtics game, it's like whatever now, you know?
Kevin Durant, for example. He's one of the greatest players of the last decade, but how can home fans get emotionally invested when he leaves his team every couple of years? Then there's LeBron James. While many of the younger generation consider him the GOAT, he's notorious for jumping ship whenever the going gets tough. By constantly avoiding long-term battles, he's also avoided building the kind of rivalries that fans crave. And now, according to what I heard recently, he's reportedly interested in teaming up with Golden State and joining arguably his biggest rival, Steph Curry. All because his Lakers experiment has turned into a complete disaster. Where's the loyalty? Where's the drama? Then, like I said, whenever young players try to create rivalries, like Jalen Green and Cade Cunningham, the NBA is quick to blow the whistle and put out the fire immediately.
Now finds Jalen Green!
Oh, my goodness!
We did it! Oh, we did it! Oh!
As one fan put it, the fact they gave a tech for that summarizes everything wrong with today's soft NBA. God forbid somebody shows some emotion. So, the other day, I came home exhausted and just wanted to relax by watching my favorite team play basketball. I fire up my league pass and then, bam, I get hit with this. Yeah, for some reason the NBA blocks out home games for everyone on their League Pass app, making it ridiculously hard for fans to watch their favorite team.
So you got to buy cable for your own teams, and then you got to buy League Pass to get the League Pass stuff. So what ends up happening is the distribution of games now. They're harder to find.
Look at this Reddit post from 2 years ago that really sums things up. I have TNT as well as League Pass, but it won't let me watch the Bucks-Warriors game on TNT due to a regional blackout. What the f am I supposed to do? Why the f does the NBA make it so hard to watch their product? To which someone replied, "It's really funny to me. I live in Vegas, but I can't watch the Clippers or Kings. If I move to a different zip code 10 minutes east, I also cannot watch the Lakers on top of
the fact that it's just so weird that you can't watch your local team on League Pass is that's pretty weird. I'm not gonna sit here and refute that. I agree with what Google Reports is saying. That's just absolutely, I don't get that, but yeah, it's a fact reality right now.
TNT, ESPN, or some other random channel. With all this hassle, it's so much easier to just tune into something else, especially in a world overflowing with entertainment options. This is yet another reason why NBA viewership keeps dropping.
You know what I mean? Words was thrown out there that shouldn't be thrown out there between, you know what I mean, two men. And so that kind of just drew the line for me. And I'm one of those, once you're on one side, bro, you stay in there.
You might be wondering why I included that clip of Paul George on his podcast, where he shares why he's no longer a fan of Chris Paul, in a video titled, Why the NBA is Dying. Well, let me explain, or better yet, let this man explain.
So Podcast P, I want to pull this up before I say it. This season, 10 games played, 16 podcast episodes. Salary $49 million. Are you getting paid for the podcast or you getting paid to play? How you got more podcast episodes than games played, nigga?
Story Mode featuring Jamal Crawford, the Drew Holiday episode, season 3 premiere. Paul George has been dropping podcast after podcast on his Podcast P channel, and while they're great episodes, they highlight a trend among NBA players that they don't seem to care about the league anymore. To them, the NBA feels like a stepping stone or a paycheck. And you know what? The fans can feel that vibe.
I don't like the NBA.
Why not the NBA?
I don't give a
Anyway, when it comes to Paul George specifically, just listen to what this one Philly fan had to say.
I just slept until 5 p.m. and I woke up.
I didn't think that there would be this many glaring issues. That's why viewership's declining. But I mean, he's just Hooper Report's hitting this right on the head in terms of just what is just wrong with today's game. It's just
2 points.
It's baffling. It's really baffling, bro.
It wouldn't be fair to put all the blame on Paul George because this is a much bigger league-wide trend. Take Zion Williamson, for example, one of the most hyped prospects in recent NBA history. Instead of focusing on the game, he seems to care more about food than basketball.
Is it hard to diet at your age?
Jeez.
Be honest.
Since it's you, I'll be real. There are times when I will say that, man, that shit hard. It's hard, man. Like 20, 22, got a lot of money. It feel like all the money in the world, man.
Then there's Ben Simmons, once hailed as the next LeBron James. He's earning tens of millions of dollars, but still hasn't bothered to develop a jump shot. I mean, in this clip, he misses practically every mid-range jumper. And let's not forget the countless other players who just show up to play, but don't seem to care whether they win or lose.
In the NBA, you lose, you still getting money. And I know for sure, like, after you lose, you're like, damn, I lost. You be hurt. Look at your bank account, $35 million. College, you really lose, you're done.
That's it.
I know this doesn't apply to every player. Some genuinely care about winning, and that's the reason why fans love them. But the harsh truth is that the majority of players, even some superstars, don't seem to show that passion. And if they don't care, why should viewers bother tuning in?
In the words of the great Steph Curry, we can tell Donald Trump, night, night.
I'm not here to dive into politics, but another big reason the NBA is losing viewership is its polarizing stance on political issues.
Me and my friends call each other that all the time. I'm not his friend, though. I don't want to see that on the note. He's not my friend.
Again, I'm not picking sides or saying which side is better, but the reality is, when the NBA chooses one side of the political spectrum, they alienate the other side of their viewers.
If there's a poll I'd be interested in, is the following. What percentage of MLB players give to the left and the right? What percentage of NHL players give to the left and the right? NBA and NFL. Which one do you think is going to be majority of the money being given to the left?
NBA.
100%. And it won't even be close.
Damn, lost a fan. I remember why I don't watch the NBA anymore. And this is the main reason I don't watch the NBA anymore. Now, I'm not saying it's wrong for NBA players to speak out about the state of the country or share their opinions on who they prefer in the White House. But based on what I've seen, it's clearly bad for business. You don't lose all the viewers from the opposing political side, but you definitely lose a chunk of them. And when you combine that with the lack of drama, overly abusive referees, the difficulty of watching games, and players who don't seem to care about winning, you end up with the perfect storm for plummeting viewership. Oh, and I haven't even touched on the three-point shooting yet, which has made some games almost unbearable to watch. The three-point shot was revolutionary when Steph Curry came out of nowhere, hitting impossible shots from half court. It was exciting, it was fresh. But now, when the three-point shot has become a cold, calculated algorithm...
Yeah, I agree. They got to rethink aspects of their business, and this doesn't really pertain specifically to the All-Star Game 2. They got to really take a step back and say, hey, look, our business model just isn't as good as it used to be before. Like, how can we change it so that our fans can enjoy watching these NBA games? Because it just clearly shows that they got a decline in viewership, 48% down from 2012, and then 24% in the last year alone. It's just, it's baffling. It's baffling. But yeah, so that's gonna do it for Who Reports this video. Just being able to hit those points again, just as the he said in the video, just the 3-pointers, the refereeing, lack of interest by the players. I mean, these guaranteed contracts. I mean, it's just a recipe for disaster in totality as to why viewership is down. Not even that, and that's not even including the politics alone. So it's just hopefully the NBA can get their act together and just be able to make some adjustments where need be in order to make the game more attractive again. If you guys like today's video, make sure to like, subscribe. That's gonna do it for today's video, and I'll see you next one. All right, peace out, man.